Dave Johnson here, editor of Yeehaw Tech at the Consumer Electronics Show 2013, and we're looking at cool stuff that you might be able to use today or tomorrow out of the show. If you're like me, you grew up watching Star Trek, one of the most awesome things was the phaser. I haven't seen one of those, but how about a tricorder? Something you hold in the palm of your hand that has all bristling with sensors to do all kinds of interesting things. Well, I think I've just found a working tricorder. So, hey George, how's it going?
Hi, very good. Hi.
So what is this? What's the name of it and what's it do?
It's called Node. Node is a wireless Bluetooth device that works through a smartphone or a tablet. It has a whole bunch of sensors on it. In fact, what's really cool about it, you can actually remove these sensors. There's one at each end, and plug in different ones on, depending on the application. And so in the base, we have a whole bunch of motion sensors, accelerometers, magnetometer, and gyroscopes. And so I'm going to demo that real quick. So for your regular people, there's raw data that's coming through. But at the same time, you can also manipulate objects wirelessly.
Oh, cool! I have to try this out. Which one am I?
I think you're holding this one. So this is just a demonstration app, but you can take this data stream and modify it. We have a completely open API system. And so we also have an infrared thermometer called Therma. And so that allows you to measure temperature from a distance. So
what's my temperature?
So your hand temperature is about 87 degrees. Your limbs are cooler than your core.
Okay.
And so you can do things like, okay, what's the temperature in my wall? If I have an insulation leakage or not. If that motor is heating up too much, and you can see how fast this thing updates.
So this thing, it's not just useful for knowing what my hand temperature is. There are practical applications like for somebody doing work around their house, that sort of thing.
Absolutely. And you can record this whole data into this app that we have, or you can manipulate the data yourself with your own app.
What other sensors does it have?
So we also have something called Clima. It's a weather sensor. It has barometric pressure. It also measures humidity, and you can see in the desert here it's pretty dry, 0.7%. It also looks at temperature, as also ambient light level. So if you take this sensor, now if you cover this thing up, obviously ambient light goes to almost nothing. And also you can see I put my hand on the little bit of moisture, humidity sensor jumps.
So one of the things that impresses me about this is it's really light. I expected this to be heavy. It's like lighter than a flashlight.
That's right.
And what does this cost?
The base unit here is $149 for the platform, and the sensor range from $25 to $75.
And so there's a number of additional sensors available you can swap in.
Absolutely. In fact, we have one of our newer ones. It's a color sensor, so you can press against the surface and captures the precise color of that surface.
And so you have an app that works on iOS, iPhone, iPad, Android also, or?
Android will be rolling out in about a couple months, but currently it's all iOS.
Okay, great. Well, thanks a lot. This is really cool. So this is Dave Johnson at CES. Let's go see some other cool technology that you might want to use today.